Path Durlabha Krishna Bhakti Ati Sarvakarini. So Hare Krishna. We will continue today with 3.18 from the Bhagavad Gita. So you'll see two new pictures of Bapuji in the background. So the first one on the bottom is from New Vrindavan. Very significant when Bapuji visited the Palace of Gold that his Guru Maharaj, Param Guru Srila Bhaktipad Kirtananda Swami Srila Bhaktipad Maharaj had built for Srila Prabhupada. So that is the Palace of Gold with Bapuji standing in front of it. And on the top, of course, we have Radha Vrindavan Chandra, followed by Prabhupada, Bhaktipad, and Bapuji. So today we are continuing with 3.18, and over here, share. Over here, Krishna is saying in 3 point that a self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. So over here, once somebody becomes self-realized, once they understand that what is the goal of life, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, then for him, right, there's no other purpose to discharge his duties because he knows that everything he or she is doing is to serve that supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. So they are not doing it because the Vedas say that a Kshatriya has to go to war, right? Or if you have a family need to go work, they're not doing it because it is their prescribed duty. They are doing it for the pleasure of Krishna. Because Krishna says, always think about me. Right? Man mana bhava mad bhakto. So when we're always thinking about Krishna, Krishna, I'm sleeping so that I wake up early so that I can chant your name. Krishna, I'm getting up early in the mornings. I'm giving up my sleep so that I can chant your name. In that way, your sleeping also is Krishna consciousness. You're doing that for Krishna. You're going to sleep early or you're waking up early. That is for Krishna. And there comes a time where even in your sleep, you'll just be hearing Krishna, 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 or you'll have some bhajan going on. Sometimes in a katha, you'll hear a bhajan. Like recently, Bapuji was doing Bhagavad Katha. In that, he was saying, Radha dhoond rahi, किसी ने मेरा कृष्ण देखा कृष्ण किसी ने मेरा श्याम देखा. So imagine you hear these kinds of bhajans that whole day that only goes on. So a self-realized man, but to get to that stage it is very difficult. But one who is even walking on it, this applies to them also. One who is trying. How we were reading in one of the shlokas where Krishna is saying that you try your best. That's all Krishna expects from us, to try our best and try sincerely. That is very important, that we are doing it, Krishna, not for ourselves or not to show other people. We're doing it for you. We're fasting for Ekadashi for your pleasure. We're waking up early in the morning for your pleasure so that we can come back to you, Krishna. Remember, Krishna is waiting as eagerly as we are to meet him. He gives us reason after reason. He gives us more and more options of things we can do to go back to him. But we have to at least take that initiative and walk on that. Just like when a child leaves the parents and they go somewhere else, the parents wait eagerly for the child to come back. The child also is waiting eagerly to come back home to meet his parents. You have so many people in the US, they say that we are waiting for a moment to go back home, to spend some time with our parents, to relive how we used to live during my childhood days. So, if a person that is born from a mother's womb, right, they're born from a mother's womb, they're not born They're not a part of that mother, they're a separate entity. So if in that relationship, the mother and the son, or the father and the son, if there is eagerness to meet in that separation, then even with Krishna, that is there. Krishna is waiting for us. We need to realize that. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. We did not take birth from Krishna's womb. We are part of Krishna. In quality, we are exactly the same. We are all Satchit Anand. But only the quantity is the difference. Krishna, that quantity is perfect, 100% in Sat, Chit, and Anand. Versus for us, that quantity is very minute and very limited. So if we understand that our goal of life is to go back to Godhead, is to spend every breath we have thinking about Krishna, serving Him in whatever we are doing. If we are working, our computer, our laptop, our mouse, whatever applications we are using, that that is our bhakti. That we are doing this sincerely so that we can earn that money sincerely and serve our family with it, serve Krishna with it, serve Guru Maharaj with it. And anything that we do, we are doing that sincerely, not for material benefit. Yeah, the material benefit will come, it is a byproduct. Just like how you have a laundry person, like in India, when the laundry, before the laundry machines and everything came, when a person took the laundry and they would go and wash it on the shore of a river or something, or a lake, right? They are washing the clothes, they're applying the clothes to the soap to the clothes. And inadvertently, as a side effect, what happens? The person washing the clothes, their hands also become clean. So that is the same way if we are working sincerely, right? All of the material things will come. If we are trying to serve Guru and Gauranga, Guru and Krishna, all of the material things will come as a side effect of that. That is not the main thing that we are after, but in working sincerely, in performing our chanting sincerely, in trying to serve our Guru sincerely, right? Everything else will follow. In fact, Babuji recently, he was discussing and he said that my only goal in life when Srila Bhakti Pahad was in this material world. He's still here through his books, through his literature, and even today he's here. When he was here in his material body, Bapuji was saying, imagine, and this is Bapuji, was such a great personality. You're saying my only desire was how can I serve my Guru Maharaj more? How can I please him more? And you'll see everything that he has received is all, he says, a side effect of that. Because all he ever did was thought about how can I serve my spiritual master more and more? How can I please him more? So when we are walking on this path, it is not that we give up our prescribed duties. We don't give up our family and go and sit and do nothing. We take care of our family with full sincerity. We do everything that is needed for them with full sincerity. We try our best. Because that, through that person, we are serving Krishna. Or through our family, we are serving Krishna. So one who is self-realized or walking on this path, they are not doing this that, oh, I will get some material benefit. I will get more money. I'll get a bigger house. I will get a bigger social status. All of my friends will be millionaires and billionaires. He does not even have any reason. Oh, here Saint Krishna is saying, nor has he any reason to perform such work. That for his material desire, he doesn't have to perform any work because Krishna says, the ninth chapter, Yoga Kshayam Vahami Ham. Krishna personally supplies what we require and he protects what we have. And the last line is very, very important over here. Nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. Remember, Bapuji always says that always depend on Krishna. Don't depend on anyone else. A lot of time we think, oh, my manager, I need to keep him happy. Why? So that he gives me a good bonus, so that I get my job is safe. A lot of people do so many things to please their manager. They think that the manager is the boss. But no, remember, we only have one boss, that is Krishna. And that's why whenever we were working, these days everyone's working in the corporate world. We don't have a boss, we just have a manager or a supervisor in that job. Our main big boss is Krishna. So we do not need to depend on anyone else because Krishna, he is Lakshmipati, he is Jagatpati, he is everything, he's all pervading. When our Father, our Supreme Father Krishna, is completely competent, in fact, he is perfect. The name, Osho has said, the name of perfection is Krishna. Imagine Osho had a very different philosophy, but even he said that the name of perfection is Krishna. When we have Krishna, why should we depend on any other living being? And plus, the living beings, they're in that body with us temporarily. Once they leave that body, they won't even remember who we are. So we're just trying to please that person temporarily. Oh, he will give me money. Oh, he will give me something. Or he will give me, give me a good status in society. Or if I go around with him, I will get a good business contacts or my business will grow. Remember, we don't depend on any living being, always depend on Krishna. Because when he wants to give us something, he has 1,000 hands. He will come and give us through someone, through somebody. We need to always learn to depend on Krishna, not on any living being. And remember, our Guru is not a living being. Our Guru to us also, what do we say for our Guru Maharaj? We say, Krishna Kripa Murti. He is the mercy incarnation form of Krishna. Krishna Kripa Murti. We all receive Krishna's mercy. Right? All of us receive it. But when we ask, how can we see Krishna? How can we see your mercy? That's when we go and see our Guru Maharaj. Krishna Kripa Murti. Guru Maharaj is known as Krishna Kripa Murti. Because Krishna is there. And he is all pervading. He's always there. But to see Krishna, right, we have to go to that Golok Dham. Or even over here, we have to be very pure to be able to see Krishna. There's so many sadhus, saints who see Krishna in Vrindavan today. In fact, once there was a Baba who was sitting outside the Banke Bihari temple. And over there, one very rich businessman came and he gave him one very, very strong and very expensive ittar. And he told him, please offer this to Banke Bihari. And that Baba just saw him and then he was engaged in the pastimes of Krishna. And as soon as that businessman started walking away, he just looked back and to see like what is that Baba doing, or did he take that ether bottle from there because it's very expensive? Did he at least keep it safely? And he looked back. What did he see? He saw that that sadhu, that Maharaj, had opened the ether bottle and he's putting it upside down. He dropped the whole ether ka bottle. And to that businessman, it seemed like everything fell on the floor of Vrindavan, on the Vraj Bhumi, on the ground. But now that was a sadhu, that was a Maharaj, what can this businessman say to him? So he got a little upset and he went inside the Banke Bihari temple for darshan. And as soon as he walked in, the whole atmosphere had the fragrance of that same ittar that that businessman gave to that sadhu, that Baba, that Maharaj outside. And that businessman got completely shocked that how is this possible? That Maharaj outside just put it on the ground like this. He opened the whole bottle and he put it on the ground. Then he had darshan of Banke Bihari. He asked for forgiveness for thinking wrong things about that sadhu, about that Maharaj. And he went back outside. He went to that Maharaj and he asked him that, hey Maharaj, I gave you this expensive ittar bottle. And when I walked away and I turned around, I saw you dropped it on the ground. But when I went inside the Banke Bihari temple for Krishna's darshan, this whole atmosphere had the aroma of this fragrance. What did you do? What happened over there? Kindly, if you think I'm eligible, please describe to me. That sadhu said that Radha and Krishna were playing holy, they were running around. And Radha threw lot of water and colors at Krishna. And Krishna, all of his colors got over, so he came and he put his hand out in front of me that give me something. I want to throw something on Radharani. And your ittar ka bottle, the ittar bottle that you left over here, I quickly opened it and I poured it in his hand. And he took that and he sprayed it all over Radharani. And that's why the aroma of Banke Bihari was such. That businessman had tears in his eyes. Because even today, when we go to Vrindavan, what do we see? We see the small lanes, the potholes, the dirt on the side of the streets, all the rush. How do people live over there? All the small, small lanes, buildings also are so small, right? But if you look through the vision of a pure, self realized soul, you will see that Krishna is running around Vrindavan even today. And in every moment, he's performing pastimes. And that whole land of Rajbhumi has come down from that Golok Vrindavan itself. It is very transcendental. But in order to see those transcendental pastimes, we have to have that transcendental vision also. And how do we get that vision? By simply walking on our Guru Maharaj's instructions and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, with that, Krishna has beautifully said over here that a self realized man has no purpose to fulfill. He's not doing it for any other reason but to simply please Krishna. Right? And he has no reason to perform such work for any material gain. We should remember we are doing everything for Krishna. This does not mean we give up our family, we give up our duties, our responsibilities, our accountabilities. We do not give all of those up. We take care of all of it, but also simply chant and serve Krishna as much as we can, along with everything else. And then the last line is very important, not to living on any other living being. Always depend on Krishna. With that, we'll end here, then we'll continue tomorrow. Before we end, we'll chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र बिहारी लाल की जय। निताय गौर हरि बोल, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। हरे कृष्ण।